Hey guys, if you're watching this video and you want to become a social media manager but you don't have any experience, don't worry, because in this video I'm going to show you step by step on how to get started and set you up for success. I want to cover how to get clients and how much you can earn, how to set up pricing and all that good stuff. At the end of this video, I want to share with you a marketing strategy that I have, but I can't do it. So I want to share this idea with you guys because at least someone can profit from this idea. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Whitney Bonds and I created the website Tried and True Mom Jobs. And it's a site showing people how to make legitimate money from home, save, and invest. Now I want to share with you guys to make sure that you subscribe to this channel because I'm going to do future videos on how to build contracts for your clients and how to deal with taxes. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you get notified when I do release those videos. Okay, let's get started. Now, as a social media manager, you are responsible for writing and scheduling posts, running ads, creating graphics, and then responding to customer inquiries. So these are just some of the things that you're going to be responsible for as a social media manager. And whether you have experience in this area or not, it's totally fine because I'm a big believer in on-the-job training and learning as you go. And I'm going to give you some tools and resources to help you with that. But what you first need to do is you need to have a proven case study. So I recommend to offer your services for free for 3 to 6 months. Now this is up to you whether how much time you want to give your services for free because honestly, working for free is not fun, but this is what I call an investment into your future. You're investing in your future with your time and you're learning so much along the way and you're going to make mistakes along the way. So you want to do that when you're not costing the client any money. So I recommend to do that so you can gain experience and provide value and have a proven case study for when you have awesome results with your first client. Then you can show future clients and say, hey, I've been able to do this for this person, for this client, and I can do the same for you, and this is how much I charge. So after you take this free client, you're never going to take another free client again because this is a business. You will now be an official social media manager with a proven case study that you know what you're doing and that these are your services and your prices and all this stuff that I'm going to talk about next. So the first thing you need to do is to get a client. Now there's 2 ways to do this that I recommend. The first way is to use your friends and family. So if you know anyone in your family or any friends that have a business that you wouldn't mind working with and you think you could grow their social media presence, I highly recommend to do that first. But working with family, it can get a little sticky. So if you want to avoid that, I highly recommend to utilize Facebook groups. Now, I'm a big fan of Facebook groups. I'm in a ton of entrepreneur Facebook groups where people are always putting themselves out there saying, hey guys, I want to do this. I want to gain some experience. Is there anyone willing to work with me for free just so I can gain some experience? So if you're not in any Facebook groups, I highly recommend to join the Side Hustle Nation Facebook group to do this, to find clients. And I'll put the link to their group in the description below. It's a group created by Nick Loper. It's very engaged. It has over 25,000 people in this group. So I highly recommend to check out his community. Now, if it were me going to his Facebook group trying to find work, this is what I would post in his group trying to get a free client. I would say, hey guys, I'd like to become a social media manager and want to build my portfolio and would love to offer a free trial to one of the entrepreneurs in this group in exchange for some experience. If you're interested, can you tell me your business in the comment section below to see if we'd be a good fit? So this is what's so great about using this approach. Okay, so say for example, you post this and you get a number of responses and you choose a client from this and then you do have a great success with this client from the 3 to 6 month period and you have great results. You can go back to that group with 25,000+ people in it and say, hey guys, I just want to say thank you so much to this group. I love this group. I was able to help Jim out with his account and I grew his account from 0 followers to 1,000 in just 6 months, or I grew his account by 50% in just a little 3 months that I've been working on his account, or I was able to get him 5 leads per month now with just working on his account. And you would say, and I have some room in my schedule for adding some additional clients. If you guys are interested, let's chat. Now, by doing this, you're being able to be put in front of 25,000 entrepreneurs who are trying to start their business and get themselves out there. So I would highly think that they would want to work with you, especially seeing the results that you have and that you are in that community because they want to help each other out. So by doing that, you can, once you actually do the free work, this is the opportunity to put yourself out there to get paid clients and you have a proven case study. So this is why I really recommend doing it this way because to think about it, once you get done with that free client, how are you going to get more clients? It's going to be a little tough. So if you can get in front of all those people, it makes it easier when you're ready to start getting paid clients. So I recommend this way because of that. Okay, so the next step is once you do have your client, you need to message them to find out about their business and find out what their social media presence is currently and where they want it to go. And you also need to understand their target audience, and you need to know who their competitors are. Because when you are doing your research for this client, it's so great to just find out who the competitors are, because you can look at them to find out what's working and what's not working. You can see what platforms they're on, what social media platforms they're on, how often they're posting. You can see the engagement. You can see what kind of posts get more engagement and which ones don't, because you want to do what's working for them. And it's easy for you to just kind of copy what they're doing. And you don't copy. You never copy. You just use it for inspiration on what you can do. And it's just nice to see what's already working. So I highly recommend to use your competition as an inspiration on what you can do. But when you are creating this plan for your client, you need to have measurable goals. For example, you need to find out what their website traffic is today, so you can find out how much you were able to grow it for the however amount of time that you guys depend on doing this free trial for. Same thing with how much is their revenue, how much are they getting today, and then how much does it increase when you're done. You need to know where they stand today so you can find out how much you can increase their account by, because remember, this is where you need to have groundbreaking results to say, hey, I was able to do this great thing and have these great numbers with this client, and this is what I can do for you, and this is why you should pay me this amount. So make sure you give it your all when you are working on this free account, because this is going to be what you're going to use to get more paying clients. So here is an example of different plans that you can present to clients. Now, what I recommend to do for this is that you can show your client, your new client, what this pricing strategy looks like, and then just cross out the top plan, because that is the plan that you need to do for this new client, because you want to put your all into it. And honestly, when people invest more into their social media, they're going to get more out of it. So you want to really promote the highest plan, because that is going to get them more out of it, and it was going to put more money in your pocket as well. So definitely consider this when you are presenting your plan to your client, because you will need to get this approved on your plan to work for them for the next 3 to 6 months. So make sure that you do something like this, and just so they have an idea of how much they will need to start paying you when the free trial is over. Now, the next step you need to take is to join the Social Media Managers Facebook group. Now, I want you to come back to this video and thank me after you join their group and find out how much value you get from this group, because this group has almost like over 40,000 people in it, and they are all social media managers, new and seasoned social media managers, and they are so helpful. I have learned so much in this group that it's invaluable, and it's free. So as a beginner, this is where you want to be. This is where you want to just, get your popcorn and just look at through the thread to see all the different questions people have, and then you read the comments to learn so much, because I've been able to do the same, and I know that it's going to be helpful for you. And this is where you can go when you're creating graphics and you want to get some feedback on it. You can go there, show them, and say, hey, you guys, what do you think about this ad campaign I'm doing? Or if you don't even know how to do an ad campaign, ask them, how do I do an ad campaign? This is just where you go for all that information. Definitely make sure that you join this group, because that needs to be what you do next. Okay, so now you have a client. Now you're developing your plan and your strategy for your client, and you can send it to them. And if you have any questions about what you sent to them, you can refer to the Social Media Managers Facebook group if you have any questions about that. And then you just start to execute. And if you have any questions along the way, you go back to that group, or if you have any questions to ask me, you can ask me as well. And then you just now are getting started. So this is how you are now a social media manager. You have your free client and you're doing your work. And when you're working on your client stuff and you're starting getting a rhythm to all this stuff, then you can start working on a website for yourself to market your services to future clients, because this is something that you can do on the side and learn as you go. And then make sure you subscribe to the channel again if you haven't already, because I'm going to do a video on how to build a website. So if you don't know how to do that, no problem. I had no experience building my website, but I learned it, and here we are today, 6 figures later, with this website that only cost me $19. So you make sure you subscribe so you can see my step-by-step tutorial to help you get started as well. And then once you have your website, then you can start marketing to more and more clients, and you'll have your proven case study to say that I've been able to do this, and hopefully you'll get a lot more clients using the strategy I talked about before when you do go back to that Facebook group after you have these great results with your first client and saying that you have room for more clients. Hopefully you get more clients out of that. Okay, so I hope this was helpful to you. I hope you now know the steps to becoming a social media manager. And I don't want to leave you guys without telling you about my marketing strategy on how I would approach this if I was doing more social media work. Now, I will focus on the restaurant business and really focus in on the small mom and pop shops because most of them don't really have a big social media presence and they just really don't know how to do it. So I would first check out the small mom and pop shops that do very well, and I would look at their social media presence. And if I see that there's potential for a room for opportunities for that, I would reach out to them and offer my services for free for that one client. This is for if you're just getting started and you want to try this out. So for that one client, I would say, for example, say there was a shop called Sandy's Sandwich Shop. I would go to Sandy and say, hey Sandy, I love your shop. I'm such a big fan of your food. And I have this idea that I think could work for your shop. And if you're looking to increase your revenue or increase your social media presence, I would love to try this idea out for free. And then hopefully she would say, yes, I would love to. So I would talk to Sandy to see what can they offer their customers for free that won't really hurt their bottom line. So something that customers want, whether it's like an extra side of fry or a milkshake or something like that. This would be the marketing campaign. So I would say, take a picture of your food and post it to your social media account and say that I'm at Sandy's Sandwich Shop eating the whatever is on the menu. And then you can make sure that you tag our page and like it. And that's just a way to build people to like your page, get more engagement, to build up your account. And you can add a bonus to this and say, tell them that Sally sent you and you get a free milkshake or something like that. Because the odds of someone going to Sandy's Sandwich Shop and getting just a milkshake are very slim. But most of the time, when people go to Sandy's Sandwich Shop, they're gonna get a sandwich, which will make her more money. So this is just something that I will offer to restaurants because I don't see that they're really utilizing their social media management in this way. And I really think this could drastically increase their social media page likes and engagement with running campaigns similar to this one. So hopefully this marketing strategy, you can play around with it, make it your own, probably make it a lot better. But this is what I thought could work for restaurants. And I can't do it right now with my 3 kids and running my blog. I felt like I could at least get this idea to you guys because maybe someone could profit off this idea if it actually works. So let me know if you try it. And let me know if you have any questions or any comments. Let me know in the comment section below. And make sure you subscribe because I'm going to do a lot more videos to help set you guys up for success. All right, thank you guys and have a great day.